Let me start by explaining why we allege that Google and YouTube violated our rule implementing COPPA. COPPA requires that certain websites and apps get parents' consent before collecting personal information from children. The definition of personal information includes cookies used in behavioral advertising. The COPPA rule applies differently to third parties serving behavioral ads versus creators of child-directed content. While the content creators are strictly liable for COPPA compliance, third parties are subject to COPPA's requirements only where they have actual knowledge that the website or service they're serving the ads to is child-directed. To put it in context for today's case, YouTube as a general audience platform is not directly strictly liable under COPPA for the content of the videos uploaded by others to its platform unless it has actual knowledge that the content is child-directed. Our complaint alleges numerous instances in which YouTube and Google had actual knowledge of the child-directed nature of channels and videos on the YouTube platform. This is the basis for the FTC to find that Google and YouTube violated COPPA. Our order accomplishes three important purposes. First, it imposes a substantial monetary judgment of $170 million, with $136 million going to the Federal Trade Commission as a civil penalty and $34 million going to the state of New York. The $170 million judgment is 30 times larger than the largest COPPA civil penalty the FTC has ever previously obtained. It is 3 times larger than any privacy penalty assessed against Google anywhere else in the world. And it is 10 times larger than the civil penalties we have obtained in all of our 31 prior COPPA cases combined. A penalty of this magnitude sends a strong signal about the importance of children's privacy. Second, the order requires the companies to refrain from using or benefiting from the data that they previously collected from child-directed videos or channels. Third, the order imposes additional obligations on Google and YouTube that go beyond the requirements of COPPA. The order requires YouTube and Google to notify channel owners about their potential COPPA obligations. It also requires YouTube to develop a system or a mechanism through which channel owners must identify their child-directed content on the YouTube platform so that such content can be treated in a COPPA-compliant manner. This is particularly significant because COPPA does not require platforms such as YouTube to determine whether the videos posted by others are directed to kids or not. Going forward, YouTube and Google will automatically have knowledge of and COPPA liability for all child-directed content designated through this mechanism. In this way, the order prevents YouTube and Google from turning a blind eye to the existence of kids' content on the YouTube platform. Finally, YouTube must provide annual training about compliance with COPPA for employees that deal with the channel owners. None of this is required by law. No other company in America is subject to these types of requirements, and they will impose significant costs on YouTube. This case sends strong messages to third parties like YouTube, channel owners, and the business community as a whole. For YouTube and other third parties like it that serve ads, they can't market their ability to get child viewers on the one hand and disavow knowledge that children are using their service on the other. They can't rate videos as kid-directed for one purpose and then say they have no COPPA liability when they collect information from kids watching those videos. For those who create child-directed content to upload on YouTube, the message from today's case is that the FTC considers these videos and channels to be websites or online services directed to children under the rule and thus strictly liable for compliance with COPPA. Once our order has been effected for a period of time, the Commission will conduct a sweep of the YouTube platform to determine whether child-directed content is being properly designated as such in order to ensure that the channels themselves are complying with COPPA.